And this is my review for Transformers Armada Deluxe Class Hot Shot. This is a special review for me because this was the very first Transformer I ever got. I got it on Christmas morning. I want to say it was 6 years ago. And I got Megatron and Jetfire and several mini compacts, but this was the first guy I opened. So, yeah, very first Transformer, very, very special, holds a very special place in my heart. He's a yellow sports car. He does have the hood-mounted engine like he did in the cartoon, which looks a little bit big, but luckily it is removable. It came with Jolt. I think it formed his... I think they were called Taser Blasters. Don't really remember. But I lost Jolt a long time ago, but I'll tell you what he did. There's a mini compeg back here, and Jolt had one that was about pretty close to his cockpit, and what you would do was you would push him onto here and then fold him back, and then he would have helicopter blades, which supposedly made him go super speed the cartoon, but it really was a useless gimmick because he doesn't roll very well at all, and that's pretty much the only complaint I have about this figure, is that it does not roll very well. But it is a pretty nice car mode. It does have the gimmick of where you put the engine in and push on it. These saw blades come out. I know he used them. These will form his feet. I know he used them in the cartoon in robot mode in the episode where Starscream got swindled. I know he was going to use them to chop down a tree, but Optimus Prime told him not to and went on in a lengthy speech saying they were only visitors to this planet, blah, blah, blah. But I can't remember if he ever used them in car mode. I'm sure somebody will let me know. To transform him, you basically want to get these chainsaw feet out. Then you want to flip these pieces up onto the top of the car. Then you want to fold the doors down. Then you want to unattach this from the legs, split the legs, rotate them around, flip the arms out like that, rotate them around, bring them back down, flip up his goggles, and there you have Hot Shot. Not the most posable Armada figure, although he is one of the few to have ball joints. He's got some ball jointed knees and ball jointed legs, and the rest is just swivel here, hinge here. Goggles go up and down. The goggles seem to be a reference to Blaster. He does have a very Blaster-esque face design. And you can't push those back all the way, so he kind of looks like Blaster did. But you can flip him down if you want. I think that looks a little silly, unless you've got the gigantic bazooka cannon out, which I'll show in a minute. This formed his gun in the cartoon, which you can kind of do. You have to place it upside down and wiggle it around to find the right spot. But he can hold it like that. I usually pose him like that just so he can have some kind of gun. But I really would have liked it if they had made some kind of gun for him that actually attached in his hand without having to flip it upside down and look rather silly. His mini-con gimmick is, I'll use a Armada Cliff Jumper, and I'll do individual reviews of the mini-cons at some point. I don't know when, but I will do them at some point. You basically attach him to there, and I'm going to shoot this at the wall because it is this fires a missile, and it does shoot out rather sporadically. So anyway, you want to push him in, flip him up, and the missile will shoot out like that. It's actually a pretty, for an Armada line figure, it's actually a pretty powerful missile. But he does have the gigantic bazooka cannon like he did in the cartoon. It looks a little silly, but not so much. I would have preferred maybe if it was just a little bit shorter, or maybe these had a way to, I don't know, push in, I guess, but still not bad. It is nice that they incorporated that feature. I usually don't bother with it. I think he looks fine just the way he is. Again, very first Transformer, very, very good mold. Always loved it, always will. Transformers Armada Hot Shot.